and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We are here with another exciting episode of Dawn of Diademia. That was way more exciting than it needed to be. But
I think it was just right.
Before we do some announcements, actually no, we're gonna do announcements and then we'll do a recap because that's the order of things. So, starting us off, I believe it's me because Paul refuses to be here ever. So, let's see. Our first sponsor of today is the Barkley Garage. The Barkley Garage is a veteran-owned woodworking company that creates homemade wood items sourced here in New Mexico. Now available is a new line of Dungeon Mechanics exclusive dice towers available for order. Use the promo code MEC25 to get 25% off these fine dice towers today, and tell them that we sent you, because I'm pretty sure if anybody else asks for the dice towers, it's gonna bring red flags or something. I don't know. But next up is Sarah.
Roll, please. Next up today is +1 crafting. If you are needing affordable terrain builds for all your tabletop needs, hey, they got you covered. They have a wide range of tile-based sets. You'll be able to rage at your next D&D session. Man. So be sure to head on over to the link in the chat, and be sure to use code mechanics to get 25% off any order that's over $50. Because, you know, adventure shouldn't cost a fortune.
It's between...
Wouldn't you like to never have to worry about your videos being demonetized again? With our next sponsor over at Epidemic Sound, the sound gods have you covered. With over 35,000 tracks and 90,000 sound effects, there's definitely sound for every mood or occasion. Epidemic Sound links to all your social media accounts such as Twitch, YouTube, TikToks, and more. Simply click the link below and sign up today to get started on your subscription.
Nice.
Luck and inspiration.
We be needing a lot of that, y'all.
I don't know what that is. What's that in inspo? Oh, you mean that thing
Luck.
that DMs have infinite storage?
Is what Dalen needs. And inspiration is what he gives to everyone around him.
Oh.
Yes. You can now give us luck and inspiration just using channel points. So, like us, get those extra bonus points for following. And what am I missing here? Oh, yes, they're on a timer. So snag them quick and get them to me. If you can't think of anyone, just Dalen, do it, Dalen, do it quick. And then we'll just go from there. So, yeah. Stacks them. I'm done.
Speaking of inspiration to Ray, and luck to the Birdman, Vengax. At least I think that's the Birdman that we're referring to.
Sirens are on our end, by the way, if you hear that. What's up? If you guys, aren't able to be here, I'm just going to put it blatantly out there. Go to our YouTube channel. Hit that link in the description. That way you can hear it at your own time and you don't have to, watch the VODs per se here when you can just watch it over there. Go subscribe. Get us to 100 subscribers. That way we get our... what is that thing called? Oh yeah, our own custom link for Dungeon Mechanics. You know that we want our own link. You don't want it to be a bunch of numbers, because then you're gonna have to type that out. It's just a lot. It's a lot of trouble. You could just be youtube.com/Dungeon Mechanics, and that's it. That'd be amazing.
Help us help you.
Exactly. And remember, you could watch any campaign that's been going on this Twitch channel, whether it be later on tonight, because there's going to be another episode, not of this, or Liv's one shots, or Sarah's, or anything. Just go hit the subscribe button over there, and you guys can catch up in an instant. I mean, it's not going to be instant, but you know what I mean. Just go over there and hit the button, make that red button gray, and hit the notification bell, just in case.
Nice. Oh, I actually have more announcements. I'm sorry. So, in the event of all the cool stuff that is happening as of late, we now have giveaways, dice giveaways to be more specific. So, once per stream, we are going to be giving away dice, but we also have other giveaways in tandem with followership and also subscribers. So, since we are at, I believe, 28 subscribers, we are within the window of our first actual giveaway. So this is the one we're going to give away after break, and then we'll give away some dice at the end of the show. So the entries are the same rules apply. You have to be within US or Canada, excluding Quebec. I'm sorry, Quebec. Y'all's giveaways laws are just like too much tape for me to like, I'm not going to cut through it. But to enter, just do !prize in the chat, and you will be on the eligibility list. Make sure that you aren't living in those places that are outside of what I just listed, because then you're going to be disqualified. The other thing, you also have to join our Discord so I can get your information, because, yeah, that's the probably safest way to do it. But yeah, we will send out those different items. To caveat all of that, the item that we are going to be giving away today is the Dungeons and Dragons spellbook cards, creatures and NPC cards. Basically, they are a bunch of different creatures and NPC cards that you can use to quickly get your campaigns going. If you're a DM, you don't have to worry about naming them Steven by chance. But yeah, just enter in. Hopefully, we'll get a winner here today. If not, we'll carry it over to our next show. And then I think that is it. So enter in, and let's do a quick recap of things. So in the last episode, our heroes woke up and they were at a tavern place thing. I don't know. They were at the, I always forget what the name of the freaking stupid tavern is. Anyways, they were at the tavern. They woke up and they were deciding on getting ready to essentially head to find the mark that Leia had on her finger, because as she woke up, it had went from like the tip of her finger all the way to her entire finger. Her index finger is now all
Runner
black.
spit. Sorry.
What?
That's the only note I have. Runner spit.
Runner spit. Runner spit. That's the name of the tavern. I was like, what do you mean? That's what it's called. So with that, obviously the stakes became slightly higher as Leia wasn't sure how quickly this mark was going to be spreading per day. But the sooner they can get the mark, hopefully before anyone else, Freya, the sooner they can make it back to the Hunters Guild and turn in the mark so that Leia can get this thing removed properly. However, that was not assisted well with a hungover Rayleigh who kind of perused the streets of Vagrin and made his way to the Mages Guild. And after being subjected to some book balancing, he ultimately left with Dalen and Vengax over to visit his pseudo-dad and was gifted a enchanted wagon as well as some books to read along the way. And yeah, ultimately the group got back together and were departing from the horse stables, and that's kind of where we're headed currently. So you all would have been traveling for a few hours now. Is there anything in particular you would like to do? Oh, we already established that Leia and well, Leia's steering the horses, and Dalen's kind of there for moral support. Vingax is flying above the wagon, and Aleem and Raylith are inside. But yeah, what would you all like to do?
Dalen would be going through his newly bought food supplies to see what we all have.
Okay, Dalen,
yeah.
and this is how you hold the reins. Are you paying attention?
Potato, 2 potatoes.
Oh, he's just counting potatoes.
It's just a bunch of potatoes.
That's a problem?
No, potatoes are good for the road. I'm sorry,
Oh,
you were
good.
saying something?
Yes, this is how you hold the reins, Dalen. You can't have them too tight, and you can't have them too loose. They gotta be just that perfect tension.
Okay, perfect tension. Do I need to try?
She kind of like holds her. No, I'm just showing you.
I'm just inside reading my books, just hoping that nothing wrong happens, as it almost happened a couple of hours ago.
Oh,
I don't
nothing
even know what
that bad
instance.
happened. We were fine.
Yes, I'm just like reading.
I just imagine he's like really jumpy at like any bump.
Actually, I was gonna ask you, DM, with this, do we like bounce around a lot, even though it's like bigger on the inside, or is it more stable?
Not as much as you would imagine. Probably some portion of the enchantment is softening the exterior maneuver.
Okay. I'm just okay. I'm just reading. Dalen's over here like one. Oh, I dropped one.
No.
Squish as the cart rolls over a potato.
Dalen, be careful.
And as I'm reading, I'm just gonna say that Obi like flies out the window like to like join these two.
So I noticed this adorable owl cat, kind of like flying on over. Oh, hello, Obi. And she has the reins in one hand, and then she holds out her hand to Obi.
Animal handling.
I would say with advantage at this point.
To 16.
I mean, you know what your relationship is with Obi. Like, I don't know why you're trying to change it.
I'm trying to get on Obi's good side. I will befriend this freaking owl cat if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, Dalen, you want to roll too, or no?
I'm going to like open the bag and like kind of like over at Obi, like, is there anything in there you like? And see if he goes for anything.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
He's a paladin. He should have high persuasion, right?
I totally have my dice out and I'm ready for this. Dang. 17 plus 7. So that's math.
24.
24.
So Obi kind of like sniffs around the back a little bit and then eventually like pokes his head in and then like plops back out and there's like a potato in his mouth.
Leia's like, food. I'm gonna have to try that next
okay.
time.
And I'll put my hand out and be like, hand it over real quick. So
And
drop it in my hand.
Oh no.
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 What is it?
It's 3.
Oh god! So as you try and like get him to hand the potato back to you, he just like flies off, but he still has the potato in his mouth.
Can I say
And he-
something? Like he has a potato and then like his tail will whack him in the face.
Did you say something to make him mad?
It's just. I was gonna give him pieces, but he just took the whole thing.
Maybe you offended him by thinking that. I don't know.
I don't understand. I'm great with horse.
I really think you should give your horse a better name than horse.
I'll think about it. I don't like to rush these things.
We've been traveling with horse for a few months now.
Has it really been that long?
It's been like weeks, but at this stage, like you either name it or you don't.
What's your horse's name again?
Shadow Runner.
Shadow Runner. Okay. What color is horse?
Brown.
I'll think on it.
Have you thought about it yet?
No. I'm still wondering where he went with that potato.
Perception checks, not just for potato flying owl cats.
I'm too intrigued with what Dalen's gonna name his horse. I got a 5.
Do I roll a disadvantage or just that?
Well, there's not really. There's windows, and you can kind of like see out of them and things, but there's not really like a direct window that views like the front half. Maybe if you go upstairs. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I rolled a 7, so I'm thinking really hard about a name.
That's a 5.
Oh god.
So
Vindex!
I mean, so look. That's with disadvantage. That's a 9. It was regular. Would have been better. Would have been a dirty 20.
I mean,
What about whiskey? Whiskey's brown. I like it.
Impending doom is just coming towards us.
No, I don't think you should name him after alcohol.
Why not?
Bankax.
It's because it's just distasteful. You want to
think
give your horse a
Whiskey is
unique...
very tasteful.
That's not what I mean. Not literally. I'm just... You want to give your horse a unique name. You know?
I've never met a horse named Whiskey.
Probably because it's very distasteful to name an animal after alcohol.
Hey, I'll keep thinking.
Oh my god. So reading, we're all distracted by random things. What is coming? DM.
nothing. Y'all are just traveling.
No, nothing. What about
Can I do a
Obi?
perception
They're out there.
check?
Yeah, perception.
Yeah.
$17.
Oh, that's my sweet bee.
Go.
Praise you.
Vingax, as you're flying above the enchanted wagon and things, you see kind of like a break in the forest, and there is maybe a dozen or so, maybe a little bit less, of toppled over trees, which causes kind of like a unnatural break in the forest, not like a normal.
Like maybe something walked through there, or
Yeah, I mean, if you
Are so they're do they look like they fell over naturally, like with a storm, or that they were broken over by, I don't know, say a large beast or maybe people?
it looks like it was maybe some type of large creature. You're not sure, but it doesn't look like anything man-made or man interference caused it.
And then are they fallen logs? Are they like away from the path, or are they in the path that we're going to stop for?
They're kind of away. It opens up the area a little bit more, but it does catch your eye as a bit odd that there's that many trees kind of toppled over.
Okay, so Vengax is gonna glide down closer to Leia, and he's gonna tell them what he saw. Hey, Leia, there's
yes.
there's a break in the woods, as if a large creature has went through there. We should probably keep an eye out, just in case.
How big do you think this creature is? I mean, I don't think it'd be that hard to miss if it's knocking over trees.
Would I know roughly how big this is? Stacks?
Probably at least, I would say huge. At least like 15 to 20 feet tall.
Well, I'm no animal expert, but it's big. It looks maybe 15 to 20 feet tall.
Right. She's gonna like reach over, open up the small opening, and kind of look in. Hey, guys. In the cart.
Huh? What?
Yes?
So Vengax spotted some trees that have been knocked over or something. It looks like a large creature may have been walking through there. You wouldn't have to, none of you would happen to know what creature may be around these areas?
Again, I'm new here, so no.
Hope it's not that worm thing again.
Oh,
Sorry, not without seeing tracks or something at least.
right. And she's gonna kind of look up. Vangax, how far off are these fallen over trees exactly from us?
They would be about maybe 2 to 2.5 miles away, Vengax.
They're about 2.5 miles away.
What do you think? We should go investigate?
All right, I'm gonna get up, like walk towards the window, and just like. So if that thing is spreading on your finger fast, do you think we should be stopping, or do you think we should be just keep pressing on and trying to get the guy that you're trying to find?
I mean, as much as I would love to get a hold of my target, I would also like to know what creature could possibly be in this area that could harm us and prevent us from being on our way.
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna warg into Obi's vision and fly up and see what I could see.
Okay. Make a perception check.
So, as like I'm talking to you, like I stop hearing you, and you see my eyes like glaze over.
That's not weird at all.
That's a 15. What do I add to it?
What are Obi's stats?
Got me. What are an owl stats? Beyond.
So between an owl and a cat, they're both +1. So +3.
What
to
about-
perceptions?
Brandy.
Plus what?
Oh wait,
Plus
that's
3.
an alcohol too.
Plus 3.
Yes, that's another
That's,
type of alcohol.
18.
Okay. You see that the trees look to be kind of like chewed into, like chewed apart.
Oh, okay. And I'm just still there like this, and they look chewed apart.
Yeah, like there's splintering pieces, nommed bits. Most of the
Okay.
leaves are gone from it.
So I'm gonna stay in that vision and just be like talking. So apparently, that's really odd. The trees look like they were bit into a lot, like a lot. Huh.
Yes, brandy is a different type of. Wait, what?
I don't say it again because I can't hear or see.
Did he just say chewed up? What do you mean chewed up? Rylith, are you listening? She kind of like taps Rayla's shoulder.
What? Huh?
I'm sorry, did you say chewed up?
Still can't hear. I'll come back. Like, just you can see like my eyes, just like I'll blink, and then it's like, what?
Were you zoning out?
No, I was looking through Obi's eyes.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's a thing that I could do.
Are you
with-
sure you're not a druid?
I'm pretty sure it's just a familiar. But yeah, the trees look gnarled on, chewed into. It's very odd.
Chewed on. No, that doesn't.
If you want, we can go explore it, but that's what I saw.
You didn't see any footprints or anything like that?
DM.
Not from what you saw now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work back into OB and follow the trees. Like, and try to be stealthy with it.
Stealthy.
Yes.
So for the stealth, it's a +4.
17.
You get closer with Obi, but there's no like distinctive like markings or footprints or anything. It's just like demolished trees, chewed apart, but like no visible trails.
It's really weird. There's no footprints, no nothing.
Luck for Leia.
I'm going to come back into my body. Yeah, there seems to be no traces, just chewed up trees, which is really, really weird. Again, if you want, we can go explore it.
Just chewed up trees and no tracks whatsoever.
Nope, no discernible marks or nothing.
All right, well, if there are no tracks, then we can't really see which way the thing was going, so I guess we should just keep moving.
Okay. Vengax can glide a little closer. I can always go and just scout ahead, fly around for a bit while you guys catch up on ground, see if I see anything.
If you really want to do that, then by all means, Vengax, but please be careful because we have no idea what we're dealing with.
Just take Obi with you, just in case.
Sounds good. And then Vengax will soar higher into the sky and start flying forward to the tree line or the break.
Okay. So as you watch Obi and Vengax veer off, inspo to Raylith. Yep, y'all are traveling. Y'all are having a good time.
All right. So if that's the case, while he's exploring, I'm going to go explore the little mansion that we have.
Well, it's not really a mansion.
I know.
Maester's established somewhat of a decent enchantment charm within this enchanted wagon, Raylith. As you're going around, there are enough rooms for, I would say, probably at least 6 people. There's 6 different beds. There's a lookout area, which is kind of higher up. You have to go up a flight of stairs, but once you get to the top and look out, it's maybe 10, 15 feet from the bottom of the cart. It's like a weird mind trip. There's a small little kitchenette area, a small little dining area, maybe 4-seater, and then there's like a little where you and Aleem were, that can sit maybe 6 or so. And then there's the reviewing area for whoever's driving the cart.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go all the way up. Is there a window or no?
Once you get all the way up and you kind of like see that you're that 10, 15 feet area, there's like essentially a glossed over windowscape all around that you can see.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just like look around, see if I see anything concerning, or try to see if I can keep an eye on Bengax or Obi from this distance.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Aelin, how about Earth Strider? Or Strider for short?
12.
I mean, you can see like Vengax's coloring in his wings, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I mean, whatever was here doesn't look like it's to have caused what it did. Doesn't look like it's presently like in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
I'm
It's not a
assuming
bad
Vengax
name.
sees that too.
What'd you say,
I think so.
Vengax?
I'm assuming Vengax sees all that too, that it's not in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, like after you fly around for a bit.
Okay.
I'll keep that name on the list. I don't want to commit just yet, though.
I guess that's fair. But it's way better than horse.
But horse is quicker and to the point. Horse, come here.
Strider.
Earth Strider, come here.
Which is why I said Strider for short. Like sometimes I call Shadowrunner Shadow for short.
I see. I'll mull it over.
I'm just kind of patiently waiting to see what happens. Because, you know, I don't know what's going to happen.
What color is Raylith right now?
Just usual blue. Just the usual, like, sky blue. We're good.
Oh, okay.
While Rayla's up there, Aleem like looks at you two, kind of like debating horse names. Is your friend always like that?
Is he talking to you?
You and Leia?
Oh, Raylith?
Yeah, he seems a bit anxious.
He's seemed nothing but anxious since I've met him. Which wasn't too long ago.
So it's not a cause for concern?
Well, pretty much everything he does is cause for concern, but we're kind of used to it, so, you know. I trust him.
I don't. It's nothing you should worry yourself about.
He saved my hide a few times, so he has my trust.
All right. I mean, if you two say so.
Are you feeling anxious?
No, I don't really get anxious.
Just checking in.
Are you feeling anxious?
A little bit.
Why is
Trying
that?
to choose these names is stressful.
Oh, well, then don't stress yourself over it.
You're right. I'll take a break from it.
Where'd those shades and cigar come from, Dale?
Oh, boy. Okay. Well.
Vingex, after you fly around for a bit, you kind of like safely assess that there's nothing really, at least within the next like couple of miles or so.
Okay, so then upon finding that, it seems we are safe from any immediate danger, especially from huge creatures. I think X is gonna fly back and just tell the rest of the group that we should be fine to just keep going.
That's wonderful news. You hear that, Raylith?
You see me pop down with like my head. Okay, that's good to know. Also, for a horse name, I say Breaker or something.
Breaker?
Why Breaker?
Because he breaks the land. He's always kind of like breaking because of Dalen.
That's not bad either.
You have a broken horse.
It once was broken, and now is not.
I don't know. I think that's kind of bad bad what's the word I'm looking for? Bad luck to name an animal something like that.
But if you need me, I'll be up here reading. Okay, it's a really nice view, by the way.
Okay. Leia kind of puts her eyes back on the road.
So, Leia, as you're maneuvering these horses, how long are you aiming to travel in one go before taking a break?
We've already been traveling for how many hours?
At least 3 coming on 4.
I think she would probably stop the cart in another half hour or so to give the horses a break.
Okay. Good to know.
Why, DM?
No reason.
That smile says otherwise, but okay.
Yes, I'm just reading the book of cantrips so I could learn all that good stuff.
Roll
And
me
okay.
a Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay, un momento, por favor. That is a 18 plus 8, so 26.
Okay. As you're reading over this book, it's showing you kind of the behind the scenes to cantrips, you know, easy enough magic that wizards and other arcana based users can manipulate the aether in the environment to cast these spells nearly infinitely without much hassle. You notice that in regards to preparation or anything like that, as you start to get higher into the chapters, when it comes towards trying to develop new habits, essentially like repetitiveness, you're finding that if you continue down where you're going, you'll be able to swap out one of your cantrips each long rest, essentially, for like a different one. But other than that, it'll be too much to kind of like formulate in your brain to reprocess or like forget this other trait in order to learn a new trait.
Okay, I'm just like writing in the book like details and like little, you know, like little notes so I could like keep that in mind, and trying to see if I could put certain tattoos on my body, like if they appear like whenever I replace this like a cantrip or not. Like kind of like when, like, you know how with Leia and her ring, like she was able to swap it?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like a little slideshow or something. But it's like I could just like switch the tattoo like without it, like, or I could just have them all on my arm as well.
Okay. As you're doing that, do a nature check.
Nature.
How far away from the trees and all that, where they had bite marks and stuff?
18.
Y'all be coming up on there probably shortly here now.
Okay.
With the 18, it's almost like it's almost like the tattoo area, wherever it has the cantrip magic, as you go back over it with whatever new spell that you want, the previous one kind of like dissipates enough for it to leave room for you to like essentially write the new spell in its place.
This is really interesting. I could really work with this. Okay. I'll see if I could switch it out for tomorrow or something after we run. Like just kind of like, talking to myself out loud. Let's see. And like I'll put my arm on my forearm a little and see like if I could kind of start messing with it a little bit, like not entirely change it, but just the etchings of it a little bit.
Okay. Maybe a performance check.
That's bad. That's a 4.
You're trying. It'll just take some work. Like you're used to the spells and like putting them on, but the flourishes in it, you're finding it difficult to like figure out how to embellish it enough.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna take some time. We'll come back to it. Okay.
Around this time, y'all start to go through the large area that's kind of like broken apart that Vingax told you about. You see very thick oak woods and other darkened trees, normal for this area, that are just like almost shredded apart in kind of a splintering effect. Like if you just had enough strength to grab a tree and just like wring it out and it just blisters apart. It's kind of like that. But there's roughly like 10 or so of them just lying about in bits and pieces.
And we don't see any footprints at all.
Mm-mm.
So Leia's like looking at these destroyed trees like, okay.
Aelin is going to use his divine sense to see what he feels around the area.
Okay. What are you sensing for?
It can detect good and evil. Can sense anything of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet, unless they're behind total cover.
And how long does it last?
Let's see.
Isn't it like 10 minutes or something?
It's a feat, so it's not really like a.
Oh, so it's more like
Spell.
a round sort of thing, like 6 seconds, and you just
Yeah.
sense in there.
It just says that if I'll sense like a noxious odor or hear heavenly music or something like that. So
Okay.
it might just be like some sort of sense thing for a moment.
As you do that, your zonal sense kind of like pushes outward, and it's almost like a radial ping where you can in that brief instance you can like sense the different things around you that are giving off life essentially as it pushes through Leia, the others in the cart, outward, hitting into Vingax and Obi, and then more from there. You sense a lot of life in this area. not necessarily aligned to anything. And right as the last of it kind of escapes from you, you sense fiend, but only briefly.
Like as like the ping was going away. Did it feel like it was towards where all that damage is, or?
No, it feels like it's kind of ahead and diagonal to your right, more on Leia's side of the wagon, but just at like that far reach of 60 feet.
I will say nothing.
Leia's
I don't know
going
if it's like
to-
a visible thing that you can see me do or not, so.
I imagine if anything, your eyes might change colors slightly, but it's more of a sense for you than anyone else.
So I think Leia would have been too busy observing the horse's behavior, seeing if their behavior changes as we're riding through.
Do animal handling, nature, or insight?
We're gonna go with insight.
Okay.
Still at 15.
Okay. So depending on what you picked, you're gonna perceive different things. But with the insight, you're pretty familiar with your horse, Shadowrunner. The other horse, I mean, it's whatever. But you're used to picking up any of the small inflections and change in their mood as you maneuver through anything. But as you're kind of like steering the cart through, the most you notice is like Shadow's like right ear kind of like flicks and perks for a second and then like goes back to normal. But he doesn't like change his stride or anything, as if at most it's like he heard something.
All right, well then I'll just have the horses continue walking on.
I have a simple solution to this, but I'm still in the cart.
The solution to what?
To figure out what's going on. Remember Jenny? And what she taught me?
Yep.
But I'm too focused on my book.
What a shame.
That's what you get for being a nerd.
Okay. So I just swing my sword around and that's it.
I can do lightning stuff.
I have a lightning navel.
Oh boy. Okay.
Anywho's.
But yeah, as soon as we pass the splintered trees and stuff, Leia will start looking for a place for the horses to kind of stop and take a rest.
Okay. Whoever feels inclined, do a survival check.
Hey, a 21.
No pointy rocks. No pointy rocks.
Oh, this bed of pointy rocks looks comfortable.
So yeah, with 21, you safely maneuver the wagon past all of the broken trees, and you come up to kind of like a, not really a clearing because there's like different rocks and stuff in the way, but it's a lot less trees that would provide cover for anyone maybe hiding in them. So you get the wagon kind of like in a decent spot. You bring it to a halt, start to loosen the reins for the horses, and you all kind of like set up camp. It's not nighttime. It's maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but good a time as any to rest up, at least for the horses. If all of you want to rest or not, it's debatable.
So yep, Leia will put the horses into that spot, and Rylith and oh my god, what is your name? Aleem. Feel the cart to stop. Leia will kind of peek in. I'm gonna let the horses rest for a little while. If y'all want to get out and stretch your legs.
Should we look for supplies? I mean, before we get to the mountains, there might not be anything living up that way.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Get some wood, and that way we can light fires if need be, or maybe do a little hunting before we get up there.
We could also stay in here. We got plenty of rooms. About 6, with like each individual one having a bed.
Well, someone's still gonna have to keep watch.
I mean, yeah, we could take turns. But
So we're gonna need lights.
do you mean like this? Anything?
Strobe light comes down.
With a little disco ball. The saxophone starts.
Inside the cart, there's like lighting, like enchanted lighting.
What about outside the cart?
Not so much. There's areas where you can like set up torches and stuff.
Leia rests her case.
I mean, yeah, like I said, we could take turns. It takes me like 4 hours to rest anyway, so I'll be fine.
I'm feeling good. I can keep watch. I don't need any rest.
You're going to rest.
We all need rest.
Well, it's like the sun's still up. We're going to bed. What's happening right now?
No. What we're saying is, once we get up into the mountains and things like that, we will. Before we get there, we want to gather, materials. Maybe hunt a bit before we get up there, because I doubt there's going to be
Yes.
as much
None
wildlife.
of those things sound like resting to me.
I was getting there, Dalen, but okay.
Well, if anything, I'm gonna go look for some herbs so I could work on some alchemical things.
Are you sure it's not druidic things?
I was taught, but you know what I mean. All right, Leia. Miss Fighter. What are you? You just swing a sword.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
What do you mean? Is that it, Braylon?
Okay, I'm just gonna
Are any of you even capable of hunting?
I cook. I do not hunt.
I mean, I did a little hunting while I was on the road by myself.
Vingax is gonna land to go. Whoa, we taking a break?
Yes, we're letting the horses rest for a little while. We're also going to see if we can forage for any supplies.
Vengex, do you want to go hunting or what do you want to do? Because I'm going to go look for herbs and anything that I could find to make some possible healing potions or salves.
I'm pretty sure Raylith is a druid. I'm whispering this. Raylith can't hear shit. I'm whispering this to Dalen.
All right.
Vingax is gonna look over at Raylith. I can go hunt. I don't mind.
Yeah. So you go hunting. I'll go do this. Day, if you want to cook, and Leia, I don't know what you're going to do, but
I'm going to hunt.
all right, then Vengax, you got a friend. And Aleem, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be helping him as well?
Is someone staying here with the cart? Or are we taking turns?
I was going to stay here while they were hunting.
Yeah, he's cooking.
Oh.
There's a kitchen in there, by the way, Dalen.
Really?
Yes. Go check it out. And
He about faces and goes into the cart.
so, Aleem, if you want to stay out here, do a little perimeter check or something, that'd be great. I'll be over there looking for things.
Okay. Leia and Vingax, if y'all are going to hunt, perception checks and survival checks, preferably in reverse order, because you need to track before you can see anything.
Great. Well, survival, I got a 24 with a nat 20. Perception, however, was a 10.
Nice.
There are animals everywhere.
I'm proficient with perception too. I don't know why I'm rolling like crap.
Raylith, yours will be investigation and nature.
Okay, that's a 23 on investigation. And nature. That's a 1.
Oh dear.
What? The druid failed their nature check?
Survival check. Perception.
I mean, unless I could roll with advantage because of Obi.
I mean, I would say no, because Obi doesn't know what to look for. Basically, the what you're finding is that there's not a lot of greenery, herbs. There's like nothing that really salvage a lot. There's some stuff, but not like, it's not like a normal forest.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
Vingax got a 12 on a survival check and a 16 on perception.
It's like reverse.
Yeah.
So, with Leia's help, y'all are able to track the animals, and then with Vingax's help, he's able to point out where the animals probably have.
Hell yeah. There we go, Vengax.
Yeah. Well, I would like it known that when Vingax starts hunting, he pulls out a crossbow, and then he jumps up and just like goes tree to tree from a top, looking down.
Okay. And then Dalen, when you go inside to the kitchenette, it's basically a 5x10 space with like a little countertop. Kind of a enchanted stove area. It's mostly just put food in and then it lights it on fire, hopefully, underneath, and then you watch it. When it's ready, you take it back out. Overall, it's pretty easy to maneuver around, but there's not a lot of stuff that you've noticed.
I just see Dalen like crack his fingers, throw on a chef's hat.
Put on a little apron around his armor.
Yeah.
But Dalen, make me a investigation check.
17.
Okay, as you're maneuvering through the kitchenette, you see there's a couple of drawers, and you pull it out, and there's like knives and cutlery and other stuff to work with. And you take one, and you go back to pull the drawer again, and it's like plates and other stuff, but it's the same drawer, and the thing that was just there isn't there anymore, and you just like keep closing and opening the drawer, and it's just like pots and pans or something. Like essentially, it's an enchanted drawer.
I'm gonna light bulb and look for like, a wet bar, and see if there's like any drawers. See if any drinks appear.
Make a either
Oh my
perception
god.
or investigation.
15. I'll go with investigation.
Okay. You're scouring, and finally you get to like a 5 foot by 1 foot wide, kind of like countertop thingy. And it has like one drawer and a open door at the bottom, like a door that you can open. And you like slide it, and you see like mugs essentially. And then you open the bottom, and there's like a container of what you've determined to be possibly mead, and like a small container of wine next to it.
Yes. We'll pull them out. Just for quick measure, close it and open it back up again.
Those stay where they were. Well,
Okay.
anything that was in there stays in. Anything that gets pulled out
Okay.
doesn't reappear.
Just checking. Okay. I'll pour him like a little mug of mead and then take the wine over and like start getting pots and pans out and water and starts cleaning up all the vegetables they got, things like that.
As you are using these different containers, like the wine container, the water container, the mead container, the weighting of it feels a little bit weird. And as you go to check, especially with the water one, it doesn't look like it's losing any of its properties as you're like filling up stuff.
What? What is it doing?
It's like endless water and mead and wine.
This is amazing. I love that little guy's dad.
We're like the same. Wait, how tall is Dalen?
I don't even know. Like 6 foot.
Okay, you got. Okay, all right.
You're still a little guy, okay?
Just a little guy.
My God.
So, Raylith, you are scouring and scouring and scouring. You come across,
Don't say a monster. Don't say a monster.
no. I'm referring to the
Monster.
plants. You come across Nightshade, which isn't the Midnight Jasmine that you were requested to get for the Mages Guild.
You know, we'll get there eventually.
You do know Nightshade's used for different, kind of harder to get potions, especially with things like lycanthropy. It's kind of a prime ingredient for that. You come across some what's it called? Nimbus root.
Imbus.
And then the last thing, roll me a either Arcana or Nature, and dependent will determine what you find. So choose wisely.
Because one's already hired. Arcana, nature, Arcana. That's an 18 with nature.
Okay. You are able to find a few ghoul shrooms.
Ghoul shrooms?
Yeah. They're weird
Okay,
mushrooms that kind
psychedelic.
of look like ghostly images.
Okay.
But yeah, roll me a D8, a D6, and a D4.
A D8, a D6, and a D4?
Yeah.
It's a 3 on the D4, a 4 on the D6, and a 8 on the D8.
Okay, so you find 8 Nightshade, 4 of the Nimbus root, and then 3 of the ghoul shrooms.
Okay, and 3 Nimbus. Okay, cool. And as I'm doing that, I'm also gonna place my hand on one of the trees and cast Speak with Plants and Animals. Right?
Okay.
I didn't understand that.
Why is my watch going off?
Flip it.
So I'm going to place my hand on the tree.
The tree did not understand.
And I'm just going to listen, like clear my mind, listen, and just feel it, and ask, what caused those, the tears and gnawing and those trees to be destroyed?
Roll me an insight check.
That's a 8.
Okay. As you're casting this for the first time, you get a sense, kind of like a large, huge presence within the forest that kind of like looms down on it. And right before it cuts out, you kind of get like a flash of an image. And it looks to be like a large tree-like entity, but something about it's strange as you examine it as best you can. But as it maneuvers and like chomps through these different trees and stuff, it doesn't look like it's touching the ground.
Is okay. I'll have to tell everyone. Okay. That's really concerning. Okay, that's concerning. That's really concerning. That's really concerning. That's really concerning. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back, and hopefully I don't come across that thing.
Leia and Vengax, how are y'all going to try and get the one up on this deer that you see?
Can Leia tell which direction the wind is blowing from?
Roll a nature check.
18.
Yeah, y'all are downwind of it, from what you can tell.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell Vengax this, that we're downwind from it, so we don't need to like maneuver ourselves, so that way it doesn't smell us coming. Oh shoot. How far is the deer from us right now?
Maybe 110 feet.
Okay. Let me see here. Leia kind of looks at her armor. Probably should have taken this freaking armor off before I went hunting.
Clank,
Don't take your armor off ever.
What? Where'd
Don't
that old
ever
lady
do
come
that.
from?
Where did old lady come from? No, I think Leia's gonna try to quietly take off the armor, so that way she has a better chance of sneaking up on the deer without spooking it.
So, Vengax, you watch as Leia, over the course of like the next 10 minutes, slowly starts taking off this armor.
No. The deer's gonna be caught by then. Okay, so as Vengax noticed her just taking off her armor in the middle of hunting, he's gonna try to glide silently closer to the deer. Let's go.
Stealth check, and then let me know how close you're trying to get.
Seriously, Leia, how did we just survive by ourselves
I
for so
don't know.
long?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What did
We're
you
the
roll?
crazy ones.
19 for
Okay,
stealth
yeah.
check.
Yeah, you're able to get in the air without much effort. And how close are you trying to get?
Within 80 feet.
Okay, yeah. So you fly up and you get a little bit closer. You like leave Leia there as she's.
I didn't take her armor off. And then Vengax is gonna aim at the deer from above and try to shoot it through the heart with his crossbow.
Okay. Right before you do that, Leia, make a dexterity save.
I'm sorry, why? Nat 20, baby, for a 22.
Okay. So
I am so dexterous without that armor on right now.
you set like the breastplate down, and it's like wobbling, and you're like, oh no, and you stop it. And you look over at the deer, and the deer doesn't seem to have noticed it. Okay. Vingax, make that attack with advantage, because it doesn't see it coming.
I never saw it coming.
It's 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And 11 damage.
Okay. I was about to say that deer talks really good common in the yeah. Leia and Vingax, you watch as the clean whoosh shot causes the deer to just like boop.
Okay. Well, at least we got it. Nice shot,
Yeah, just gonna
Vengax.
look back to Leia. Thanks. You can put your armor back on, weirdo. Fly down to the deer and make sure that it is, in fact, 100% dead, and it's not gonna try and run off on him.
It's just like, look, I forgot to take it off at camp. I didn't want to spook the deer.
Well, I understand that, but you're already in the hunt. By the time you took your armor off, if I waited, it probably would have walked off. We had to track it all over again.
That's true. I didn't think of it that way.
Either way, we got it. Let's haul it off so we can take it back to the camp, skin it, and prep it.
All right, you can go on ahead. I'm gonna get this armor back on. She's just takes the breastplate, just armor back on.
As y'all are occupied, can I have y'all make perception checks at disadvantage?
No.
Y'all are doing stuff.
So
Wait, just them? Or all of
Yeah,
us?
just them.
Okay.
9.
8.
Oh, also sounds about right. Nice. So Leia, yeah, you're putting on this armor, and Vingax, you're cleaning the deer, getting it ready.
I don't like this. Leia's like, I feel a disturbance in the force.
The Guardian music from Breath of the Wild starts playing.
Shit. Where's the pot lid? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. So Leia puts her armor back on. All right. Shall we get going now? Yes. Great.
Yes.
Roll me a d20, Leia, and
I'm okay with that music change.
Vingax.
A nat 20.
Okay.
A 3.
I bake when I'm stressed. What did you roll, Vingax?
A 3.
A 3.
Okay. So Vingax is like cleaning this deer. He like hauls it over and gets ready to like head back towards you, Leia, as you're finishing up putting on your armor. You look in Vingax's direction and you notice it because it appears behind Vingax.
No.
But how
No.
well do you notice it? Roll me a perception check.
Oh, why? You know what? I'm gonna use my luck and roll that again. 15.
Nice. You see something come out of thin air and your eyes kind of widen and you squint a bit as you see this like tree-like entity with like glowing gold eyes. No face, no like real discernible features. It does look somewhat humanoid, but it has like a lot of like tree features. And it's kind of like hovering very largely over Vengax. And Vengax, as you're walking, when it comes into view, its shadow blackens out your entire walking path. And you kind of like stop and you go to look behind you and it vanishes. And Leia, you would see this as well. It like disappears completely, invisible.
Does Vengax actually see it before it vanishes, or does he just see the shadow and by the time he turns around he sees nothing?
The latter.
Oh, that's creepier.
Nice. Okay, so Vengax is gonna, after looking behind him and seeing nothing, and then turn around, seeing his shadow, look at Leia and go, did you see anything? That was weird.
Yeah, no, you just see the look on Leia's face like, what the fudge was that?
And Leia, it was huge.
Megax, I swear to the gods, there was a giant tree-looking thing behind you, and then it just disappeared. This thing was huge.
Well, I'm inclined to believe you based off the shadow that was cast before. Where'd it go?
I don't know, it just disappeared into thin air.
Lovely. I'm guessing you don't know what it was either?
I don't know what this is, do I?
You could roll a history check, but I think even with a nat 20, it probably will be high.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. Yeah, no.
No idea.
Well, I think the best idea is to take our deer and get back to camp as soon as possible. And then get everybody around to leave as soon as possible then, if we have large disappearing trees running around.
Fair enough. Let's get moving.
So you two are gonna leave and head
We're
back
taking
to
the-
camp.
Yeah,
With
we're
our
taking the deer
yes.
with our deer and
Deer, what are you doing?
Okay. As you two are doing that, we are going to take a break. When we get back, make sure you enter exclamation prize in the chat. We are doing a giveaway for some Dungeons and Dragons creature and NPC cards. But yeah, we will give those away when we come back. And if we don't, we'll give them away at the end of the show. But anyways, don't go anywhere. I mean, you can go like get something to drink or something.
Go get some water, okay? Go hydrate, because hydration is important.
We're going
Yeah,
on a
or-
short rest.
Or coffee. Coffee's better.
Hey, y'all wanted to get to level 5 today, right? No. Level 4.
no.
I would like to see the next level, not die before it.
Yeah, it
Uh-oh.
depends. But yeah, we'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. We are doing some things. So, Leia, Vengax, you make it back to the camp without much issue.
With our deer, right?
Yeah, you have introductory
Okay.
issue.
Good stuff. Like, as we were, like, making our way back, Leia did, like, keep checking behind them.
So what would you
That
like
is-
to do?
Fucking foundry.
What is that?
You see nothing.
I don't wait. Do I want to click over? I do
No,
not wanna
you
click over.
don't. You don't. No, you don't.
I gotta though. Okay.
But as soon as like Leia sees the carriage, she kind of feels a little better. All right, Vengax, look, there's the carriage. Let's get this deer situated, get it inside, and then I'll get the horses ready to go.
Sounds
and-
good.
Oh, yep.
No, I was gonna say. So Vengas sounds good, and he's gonna take it, the deer, to the door, and he's gonna ask Dalen if there's any spot inside the cabin where he can stash the deer real quick, like storage-wise.
Dalen just
idea.
like opens a container, and you just like start shoving this deer in. It's like legs sticking out. There we go.
That'll work for now.
Around this time, Rayleigh, you make it back to camp with Obi.
Just casually.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is. Guys, there's something around here that's floating. There's like a tree. It's weird. I talked to the plants.
Wait, you saw it too?
What? No,
Right.
I kind of. I saw like a little vision of it when I was talking to the tree.
Yes, Vengax and I ran into something in the woods. It looked like a giant tree monster.
Oh no.
It showed up behind Vengax, and when he turned around, it just disappeared into thin air.
Oh no. Oh no. 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 No.
Dalen's gonna bust out of the cart wagon, like holding a saucepan. Like, everyone, you have to try this red wine reduction sauce I made. It's delicious.
Perhaps after we get going, Dalen, we saw something in the woods, and we need to go.
Before we do that, I'm just gonna mage armor.
What? I thought we were resting for a while.
There was a
That was before we saw the giant tree monster in the forest.
I had tree.
Guys, Aleem like walks up. A bit ahead, I saw footprints. Why does everyone look like they've just seen a ghost?
Because we did.
Right.
Leia will proceed to tell Aleem about the giant tree monster that her and Vengax ran into while they were hunting. And it showed up behind him, and before he could turn around and see it, it just disappeared to thin air. This thing was huge, and to be quite frank, I don't want to deal with it right now. I think we need to pack up our stuff and go.
What kind of footprints were they?
The human variety.
Human
How many?
variety.
A lot. At least 4 or 5 sets. Some larger than the others.
Vengax is gonna turn to Leia. Leia, do you think that creature may have been an illusion?
I I honestly don't know. I'm not too familiar with the arcane arts. It's a possibility.
Okay, and with that, Vegax is just gonna jump and like take like 2 wing beats to try to get some height and look around, see if he can see anything. Maybe people trying to prepare or do an ambush, setting traps.
Do a perception check.
I'm gonna luck that. I'm gonna luck it.
Everybody roll perception as well.
Oh, well, then I'm gonna wait.
Leia's too distraught. I got a 6. I don't know why I'm rolling terrible today.
12.
Hit perception.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
I'm gonna keep it if I can decide to keep it.
The way everyone's like positioned, Raylith, you see a creature like appear, take like a step forward, and then vanish again.
Guys, it was right there and it vanished. Oh no. Okay.
What? Like Leia will turn to look.
There's nothing there.
Dalen is going to gently lay his sauce down and grab his helmet.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready, Ray of Frost ready, just in case, and like start walking like a little closer to the door every few steps.
Leia's gonna kind of like straighten out her shoulders and grab her greatsword and start walking towards where Rylith spotted the creature.
Alim, which way were those footprints going?
Bit south from here, but they were headed towards the northern mountains, I think.
So not like they were running from here.
Okay, but like, what if that thing was the thing that killed him?
What thing
Leia's
are you all
gonna
talking about?
There's a big monster, Alim, a big one. It keeps vanishing over and over and over again, but it's getting closer.
To what?
as they're talking, like Leia's got her greatsword and she kind of slowly starts parting the brush away.
Make an investigation check.
$18.
You see, like, some of the insect creatures near the brush kind of, like, moving about strangely. And as a few of them, like, fly away, they kind of, like, vanish. And I need you to make a dex save.
Dirty 20.
Nice. You are able to move out of the way in time as you're about over here, Leia. As a bit of the rock cluster next to you just like unroots. And you see it for a second before it vanishes, and shortly after you hear and like bits of rocks and pebbles start to drop, and as they reappear, like large head-sized boulders kind of like from the crumbs.
We've got company, Leia shouts out.
Oh no. Just like freaking out.
And I need you all to roll for initiative.
No, thank you. Have a
Before
nice
that-
day.
I'm gonna blow the whistle and make the carriage disappear.
Is there anybody inside the carriage?
My deer's in there.
But it's stored away. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
I don't think anyone's in it.
I
But if
swear,
it knocks over my red-
if our deer disappears,
So you're making the cart disappear.
Yes.
So he blows the whistle and cart vanishes.
That was
where
our
did the cart
getaway.
go? We're trying to get away.
Oh boy. If we lose a cart, it's gone. So
If this thing crushes us, we're gone.
I trust in your ability to smack things, okay?
Is it still eating? Do I still see invisible rocks being eaten? Or something
not currently,
eating?
just those few that fell.
maybe if we just back away slowly?
That's a 16 on our initiative.
12.
20 for initiative.
5.
Oh no! What's a Leams?
Liam left us a long time ago.
Yeah, he was like, y'all crazy. All right. Top of the order. Does anybody want to do anything? Leia.
Leia, like this. I still hear it eating, correct?
Yeah, it's just like.
Okay. Leia's gonna slowly back away
Okay.
towards Shadowrunner.
Like all the way?
Yeah, as far as I can go.
Okay. You get there with no problem.
I'm going to get on Shadowrunner.
Okay.
And that will end my turn as of right now.
You can also hold an action to dash.
Well, isn't it an action to
Well,
get on the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the Shadowrunner's in the mix. Uh-oh. Okay, just 3. Okay. Next up is Raylith.
just gonna start inching my way into the forest. Like away.
I mean, the forest that was around is like splintered off.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
or
trying to
kind
get
of
to the path to like that leads to the mountains.
You mean the one that's directly ahead of all of you?
The one that's blocked off. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Can I go around it?
I mean, you can like use your movement to like go north or south or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go north.
Okay.
One, two, 3. Stealthily, if I can.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
$15.
Okay.
Yep.
Next
Yep.
is Aleem, who's kind of like standing there. Are we going to go look into those tracks?
I think we should,
As soon as we get away from
but
that, she kind of points to where the rocks are.
we're trying to sneak away from something that may or may not exist.
Rather be safe than sorry, Dalen.
Oh, I agree.
I will be sneaky. As he starts to move down. Dalen!
Shoot, I don't know.
Get on your freaking horse!
Yeah, I'll start going to horse. I really don't want to leave that sauce on the ground. Oh, whatever, I'll leave it. Okay, I'll get on my horse. And as I'm doing that, I will do Divine Sense one more time. Just because this... Like, I haven't seen anything, but it feels weird. That they are all freaked out about something.
Okay. So again, that pulses out, and roughly let's see, 25, 30 feet in front of you, you get a ping back.
Of?
Celestial. And good.
Oh. Everyone wait. I'm sensing a celestial being.
Where?
And I'll point to like the area where I felt that ping.
I'm assuming it's by those
Roughly-
rocks.
Yeah, roughly it lines up to where the rocks are.
Oh. So that whatever that thing is eating rocks is celestial. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I feel.
Right.
Oh, I think I know celestial.
Is that a
It's on there.
question mark or?
It's a question mark. Okay, it's on the character sheet, so
I mean, if it's
I
on the
will-
character sheet, you probably do.
I call out in celestial. We come in peace.
Okay. So you get on your horse, talk to it. Anything else?
Nope.
Mingax! You're in the air, bud. But not like air bud.
Oh. Well,
The golden retriever.
Mingax is going to just fly closer to everybody else, a little further away from the celestial.
Okay.
So roughly around Dalen.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be all, yeah.
Oh,
Actually, can I ready?
yeah, what you want to read?
I just, maybe that's not what I want. I just want to okay, I'd be ready for an attack, but that'd be more like dodge then, or no?
Dodge will just put you on a defensive stance, so people hit at you at disadvantage until your turn.
Yeah, I'll just do dodge then.
Okay.
So yeah,
Anything
and
else?
that'll be my turn.
At the end of y'all's turn, you see this creature and like vanish again.
Lovely.
Is that what you saw?
I'm with.
Yep.
I'm gonna shout over. Yeah, that's what I saw.
Well, okay. So, we gonna rest or?
I'm gonna walk back over, like mosey on over. It's like we still have to go check those tracks. And I mean,
Yeah.
if that thing's not gonna eat us or kill us or anything, we should go check out those tracks. I could also summon the carriage back if you want.
Leia's gonna kind of like look around, pat Shadowrunner on his neck. How are you feeling? Well rested, buddy? I think the horses are good to go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take out the bit, put it to my lip, and just like blow into it.
Dalen's gonna find a big rock and roll it like to where we were and carve in Celestial, like, thank you. Free
What
snack.
are you doing?
Just leaving him a little snack.
A rock?
Well, it looked like he ate a rock earlier, right?
Yeah, not wrong. Leia
That's
says
fair.
that she kind of just shakes her head, but she's got this like a smile on her face. Right, is everything that we left in the carriage still in there?
Should I? To be entirely honest with you, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we should be good.
Dalen will hop off horse, pick up his sauce, and be like, I'll go check. And he'll go back in the cart.
And Gax gonna yell, check the cabinet, make sure the deer's still in there.
Dalen, you get back inside. Pillows are fluffed. Everything kind of looks like how it was.
Amazing. Everything looks good. Let me check for the deer.
You open the container, and there's no deer.
Oh!
No!
Y'all can always hunt another one.
So the deer is gone.
Leia speaking in subatomic again.
Oh no.
But hey, that's good to know for the future, right?
Dang it, Rayliff. We told you not to freaking get rid of the carriage.
You didn't say anything.
I'm pretty sure we said something.
And you look. If this thing gets
God-
destroyed, it's
God
over.
damn it, she's like starting to take off her armor again. That's it, we're hunting another one.
Maybe it cooked for me. I'll be right back. And I'll go and like open up the little microwave.
The
thing.
microwave.
The oven.
As you start opening cabinets and stuff, you see in the refrigerator there is sliced meat kind of like stacked on top of each other in like patty format.
You just hear Dalen
That's
scream.
another deer. God damn it.
You just hear Dalen scream. And then after he screams, he just screams, I love you, so loud.
Leia's like mid taking off her gauntlet, like, what the hell? She's gonna go check on Dalen. Dalen, who in God's name are you talking to?
we're eating deer steak tonight, and I'm like holding up 2 little like fillets.
But you said the deer was gone.
I thought so too, but I opened this up and look.
So not only is it now back, but it's all cut up and everything already?
Yeah.
Well, that makes my job easier.
So who wants a little venison steak with some red wine reduction sauce?
Oh no, I'm gonna try to cook tonight. I will show you that my cooking is just as good.
Okay, well, can I choose the cut? Because I really don't want to waste good cuts.
You think I would waste the cuts?
Well, that's fine. My sauce will probably amp it up. So you can choose. Yeah. Feel free to use my sauce. I insist. I've been slaving over this stove for hours.
So you guys got dinner. Hopefully that thing doesn't come back. I'm going to go continue reading. Okay?
Leia
Oh,
was just like, you know what? Fine, I'll just cook tomorrow. We still need to check out those tracks, though.
I was gonna say you can cook if you want. I can go check those out with Aleem.
If y'all need me, I'll be up there, but don't.
But don't.
Are you sure you don't want to come with us to go check out these footprints? Maybe you can talk to the trees. Maybe they will. Maybe they know who or what walked by.
Take Obi with you and just I'll wargame to him. If you guys need me, I'll be right
Obi
back.
is just like.
He just flies off. He's
Oh! What? Oh, come on!
And for the first time, I'm gonna be like, Obi, go with her.
And Obi slaps you with his tail. How do you like it?
Obi flies over and lands. Perception checks.
Nope.
A little better, 15.
That's a 2 on
16.
the die. 6 for double.
You're too busy cooking with your sauce.
Eh?
I got a 16.
Oh, I thought you said 6.
I
No,
got
that
a
was
6.
that guy.
Oh.
Oh.
I got an 18.
Wait. Who's outside?
Leia.
Is that it?
Vangax will be outside as well.
I'd be upstairs, just
Oh.
reading.
Yeah, I'm right
Guess
by the
I'm
door to the carriage.
outside. Yeah.
Okay, so you're inside. Vingex, Obi, Leia are outside, and
By the door.
Raylith is inside. Okay.
Wait, I said I was outside.
You are.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Leia?
No.
Does a 18 hit?
It just does.
You take 10 points of slashing damage as a hand axe.
Ow!
And Vingax, you see the glisten of this
Why
blade.
doesn't he get it?
Because he saw it.
He saw it.
And this creature is over by Aleem, and you see Aleem kind of like draw his sword, short sword, towards him. I need y'all to roll initiative again.
Ah, fudge. I got a 4.
That's a 19.
Jeez. I got a 4 as well.
Oh my god.
I got it this time.
19.
At least the sauce is away this time. So, who's inside?
I just need like Vingax and Leia's initiative. Sorry.
I got a 4.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What was
Leia's too busy
Vingax's?
in pain right now.
What was Vingax's?
8.
4 and 8. Okay. I'll roll for slice me.
He pulled the old bait and switch on us.
I got you. So yeah, Aleem goes to attack this creature. Not with a 10.
Come on, Aleem, get your shit together.
Make mom and pop proud. Come on.
That's what it'll do. Why is his spell slots already used? Okay. Next is the creature. The orc. He's going to strike heavily down on Aleem twice. First one misses. Second one misses. That's pretty neat. And then the ground around him is gonna like tighten and bow out a bit as the creature goes into a rage. Vingax! The creature is about 25 feet away from you. Dave.
Hello.
Vingax? Are you muted?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
What's happening? I was
Oh,
sorry.
you're about 25 feet away from the creature. It went to strike Aleem, but missed twice.
The tree creature?
No. This
Oh
orc
no,
fellow.
it's
Oh, it did.
an orc that threw a freaking axe at me, you know.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to ask you a question.
I am 25 feet away.
Yeah.
So. I am going to move. Right, I'm going to move to him
Okay.
and attack.
So there's 3 spots that you can get to, right next to him and Aleem, diagonally to him, or behind him.
Behind him.
Okay. From there, if you strike, you get a +2 bonus to your attack.
Okay.
To hit, sorry.
+2 to the hit roll.
Yeah. To whatever, on top of whatever you normally have.
So 7, 8, 9 to hit.
That misses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Nope.
Oh boy.
That
going so well.
will end my turn.
Okay, Leia.
All right. Let me see here.
He is 25 to 30 feet away from you, depending on where you want to go.
I want to get as close as possible to this jerk.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing at him.
Okay.
Not with a nat 1, I'm not.
Oh, wow. We are doing excellent.
Oh my heavens.
This is rough. This is really, really rough.
We're professionals.
Bonus action. I'm gonna cry.
That's a
That's
free
a
action.
free action.
No,
You will
my
take
turn.
1 point of emotional damage, though.
So, nothing else for your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, Dalen and Raylith, I guess, perception checks.
Day and Ray. It's a thing.
21.
Okay,
15.
okay. Raylith, you're reading your book, and you glance up, and you see a lot of commotion outside. And you look a little bit closer, and you see a large orc kind of fighting with your friends.
Just like reading and then look up, it's like, what?
Something's
Not my
not
circus, not my
right here.
monkeys. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Damn it, my circus, my
I'm
monkeys.
just trying to read. Damn it! Close the book. And I'm gonna see if I can like open up the window or like something like and just like shoot out.
From what you can tell, you probably have to go out of the cart wagon, which would take at least like half your movement.
I'll do that then. Okay, I'm gonna like just slide down the ladder, just like what's it called? Like not even like get on the bars, just like slide, run out. It's like Dalen, there's somebody attacking.
What?
I said not to bother me, and you guys are bothering me as like I just like conjure up the fire bolt and it launched out of my hand at him.
Okay.
A 16 a hit.
Misses.
Damn. On
16 misses? What? Oh, we in trouble!
that didn't go as planned. Okay, I'm gonna like just straighten out the robes. And
Here, this ass will make me not read.
let's see. And I'm going to step back inside. It's like, go out there, Dalen.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna send Obi up and see if he could see anybody else.
Okay. So Obi starts to fly away.
That's a natural 20.
Currently, it just looks like it's the orc, which probably is a good thing.
Okay. Cool.
Probably. Just probably.
I just rolled a natural 20 for Obi plus what? 4? 3? For perception?
That's the only thing Obi just sees the orc. But you can roll initiative, and then Dalen, what are you doing with the information that you heard?
I would be scrambling to get out of the cart. Just imagine armor just crashing into things, trying to get out of
Switches
there.
out the chef's hat for his actual helmet.
So if you're on the
16.
first floor, 10 feet to get out.
And I
16.
will. Oh, sorry.
16
I will cast. I'm gonna do a perception check and look at everyone and see who looks the least armored.
Roll a nature or insight check.
I mean, if you look inside the
13.
building, you'll see who the person who's least armored.
Yeah, but you're in the carriage.
I thought I was out. I thought I was out of
Oh,
the
me,
church.
me.
Oh. I rolled a 13. I'll use nature so I don't get a -1.
Okay. Out of those present, you would think just by judging the armor classes that Aleem and Raylith with.
Well, other than Raylith in the cart.
Oh, then just Aleem.
Okay. Then I will cast Shield of Faith on Aleem, which will give him a +2 bonus on 8 for his AC.
Okay.
For concentration up to 10 minutes.
Anything else?
I will use the rest of my movement to get up. How much do I have left? That was 10 feet to get out.
Yeah,
Oh.
for.
So I'll just move as close as I can to the rest.
Okay. And then roll initiative.
14.
Top of the order, it's Aleem. Almost said Alindy. Ugh. Why do I feel like vomiting?
I just put together his name as Melee backwards.
I mean, it's close. It's between Alindy and Melee letterings. So he has Hex
Dig
on
it.
him. And he'll do it for all of his strength checks. But he can't cast that because that's concentration. He will shoot a chill touch in this creature's direction. So 21 hits. Home slice will take 5 points of necrotic damage. Actually, I have to get it. Sweet. And then I have to roll for the d6. 2 more points of necrotic damage. So 7 points altogether. Woohoo! That will end his turn. Orc's turn, because I love how initiatives go. He's gonna go for Leia first.
Excuse me?
Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. He's gonna go
He can
for Vendax.
piss off.
Does a 21 hit Vendax?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So he's facing you now, so your +2 goes away, and you
Yep.
take 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's his 2 attacks. He is which I think even. Oh wait. Oh wait.
Oh wait, there's more.
Leia does a 19 hit.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, for fudge's sakes! Yes, it does.
You take 14 points as well of slashing damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Leia's not looking hot at all!
Oh
Hubba
god.
hubba.
Okay. I'm trying not to kill y'all. So,
Yeah, okay.
Raylith, you're inside, my guy. What do you want to do?
Okay. So I'm seeing Leia get wailed on, right?
Yeah, she's getting like demolished. So is Vingax, but I think Leia's looking a little bit more hurt.
Okay, one second.
A lot hurt.
Where is it?
Like, you can see blood dripping down from her. She's not looking too hot.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to get within, how far is this? 40. So I'm gonna move up 10 feet. And Dalen shouldn't be hit by this because he's not like directly in the way.
I love the confidence.
So I'm going to start like bringing my hands back and forth. You're gonna see the ice spike, like spikes. There's a tattoo of spikes that are just like going throughout both my hands. And I'm gonna cast Rhyme's Binding Ice. It's a 30-foot cone.
Okay.
Con save of 50.
So
Yeah.
cone like veers outward, right? After it erupts from you?
Yes.
So
And if I need to move forward, I will. That way it doesn't hit Dalen.
it's not Dalen I'm worried about.
I could also sculpt spells, so
'Cause you might
I
have
won't
to
hit 3 of them.
sculpt This
yeah, that's fine.
one. Currently, if you're whatever the distance, I might move you back, but Leia and Aleem would be in it.
That's fine. I could cast a spell around him so it doesn't hurt him. Because
Okay.
it's an evocation spell.
So it'll be like
So you're going to see me just like this icy spell starts forming in my hand, and I'm going to put a seasonal burst into it.
okay. Does he have to make any checks, or is it just?
Con save of 15.
Okay. Oh, he's proficient in those. Does a 28 save?
No. Either way, he'll take half damage.
Okay.
And it's going to turn into... So 2 is whatever on the D4. So that is fire or necrotic. I'm going to use necrotic on this.
Okay.
So you're going to see like these... Like the ice that's forming in my arms, I'm going to shoot out, but instead of it being ice, it starts transforming into like this ghastly green, like dead vines shoot out from underneath the ground as I cast it, and it attempts to like wrap him. So it won't actually, like, you know, he'll be able to break out of it, but these dead vines, these dead roots try to grab him and do damage to him.
Okay.
He'll take half. So let me see. 3d8. Let me see. He'll take 8 necrotic damage.
Is that halved already?
Yeah, that's already halved.
Okay. Sweet. Anything else?
I'm gonna send Obi like flying over. Have him just like circling around them. That should be it.
Dalen.
Dalen is gonna run up between Leia and Aleem. And he will, as he takes his position, he'll lay on hands Leia for 15 health points. And then bonus actions. Yep, no bonus actions. I'll just that's it.
Okay.
Also, while he does that, why are you attacking us? That doesn't give me an answer.
Blah, 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 blah. Bengax.
Okay. So, do. Mingax is going to attack with Greatsword.
Okay.
He's still facing me, right?
Yeah.
Or no? No, he'd be facing away because he attacked Leia after me, right?
I had to retro that because the first one hit because he's raging.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so okay. Roger that. That's 12.
Misses.
So that doesn't hit, right? With that, Vengax is going to move behind Leia and Damon. So he's going to be just behind them a little bit of the way.
Okay. And do you have mobile by chance?
I do.
Okay. Sweet.
And then, but with, he's going to use bonus action and use second wind.
On himself?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I gain 1d10 plus 1 HP. So. Which is 8.
Nice.
8 health with that.
Anything else?
No, that will end his turn.
Leia.
As Leia's looking at this orc, is there anything on him that Leia would recognize, or?
You can make a perception check.
13.
As he's fighting, you seem to think that there's like a added ferocity when he's striking towards you, and you look and you notice a particular like group of teeth on like a necklace. And with one of them, there's like a red feather, and it strikes a memory back of your home village. And the ones that came, lots of them had similar neckwear or kind of like that aesthetic going throughout their clothing. But this isn't the guy that you're looking for.
We need this bastard alive, and I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
I'm gonna action surge and re-roll that. 22 to hit!
That hits.
For 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that will end her turn.
Okay. Top of the order. Aleem, is there any particular reason we have to keep him alive? He is going to... What games does he have? Okay. He is going to...
Is Leia able to answer his question?
Yeah, as long as it's like 10 words or less.
He's a member of the Crimson Talons.
Ah, why didn't you just say so? I have no clue who that is. He's gonna force him to make a wisdom save. Which is just a straight roll. Oh, he fails. With some dissonant whispers at first level. 8 points of psychic, and then rolling that d6. Extra 2 points of necrotic, so 10 altogether. Right. I'll try and remember that as we're not killing him. And it's his turn. Right. Who first? And he's going to try and hit Aline. A 12 misses. But a 25 connects. And he does 7 points of damage, slashing, as he strikes down with his second hit towards Aleem in quick succession. Let me make sure he doesn't have a bonus action. Ooh. He's going to second wind. Which gives him back some stuff. And he just smiles as you see a couple of the strikes kind of like healing away. Raylith. Everybody is like all up in your visage.
Okay. You guys are too grouped up.
We need to talk about party tactics.
Okay. So what's over here?
Big rock.
I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step to the top of it.
Okay. Ooh, remember what happened last time?
Shut up. And how tall is that rock, would you say?
at least like 20, 30 feet up.
I'm gonna try to use binding again. Rhymes binding.
Okay.
Because I need him trapped. Con save of 15 again.
23.
Luck.
15.
Just saves. Are you serious?
Oh boy.
Actually, I'm gonna use seasonal burst again. A 4. So I believe 4 is spring. So I'm going to do lightning damage on him. 5, 13, and 18. So 9 points of lightning damage.
And that's already halved.
Yes.
Sweet.
So as the ice starts forming, I shoot it out. Instead of just being like dark roots or ice spikes shooting out of the ground, it's just gonna be like lightning tethers trying to get him and pull him in. But obviously, it doesn't work because this man has an incredible constitution.
He's a hardy orc. What do you expect?
I don't care.
Why would you use con as the save?
Look, it was close. Okay, it was close.
Anything else?
No. How's he looking, by the way?
Still pretty good.
Okay.
Dalen.
Aelin is going to point at him and say, sit. Wisdom save of 15.
Okay.
He's stupid.
He sits down.
Okay.
Or is that at the start of his turn?
It's on his turn, he obeys the command.
Okay, so he's still standing.
Yeah. Trying to see. Okay.
Anything else?
Let's see.
Get him.
I don't have any bonus action stuff. So I think I would I like feel that it worked or something? Because I would say like something along the lines of like we need to bind him.
Yeah, you would get that sensation that it triggered into them and they're responsive towards it, like his body language kind of lessens.
Okay. Then I would just say bind him. Bind him.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Vengax with Leia on deck.
Also, I think that means Ilium's +2 AC goes away.
Okay.
Okay. So, Vengax is going to, he's gonna ask Leia, is he associated with Moloch?
Matuk, yes.
Matak? Oh, okay. Okay. And then
Darth Malik.
he's gonna cast Detect Thoughts on the orc.
Okay.
And so initially, he has he can speak and doesn't have intelligence of 3 or lower, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. So with the tech thoughts, I initially learned the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, I can either shift my attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper. I'm not going to probe deeper. And then it says questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so the spell is pretty effective as part of interrogation. So with that, I'm going to ask him, where is Matak?
Okay. Anything else?
No. That's all, I guess.
Okay. Leia.
So.
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking. I was asking him anything else. Actually, yeah, that is still gonna be all. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So, Dalen, you said that this orc succumbed to your command, or?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to attempt to bind him.
Okay. Do you have rope?
Yes, I do.
All right. Roll a athletics check with advantage or survival with advantage.
Nat 20 for a 26.
Okay, so you all watch as Leia gets this rope out and she begins to quickly tie up this orc creature, and the
It's on a
knots
cowboy
are-
hat and just lassos him.
knots are pretty tight. Anything else?
In orc, I'm going to be like, where is Matuk?
Okay. Roll a intimidation check.
That was almost a 14.
With
Oh, that's a
advantage. Because he's surrounded and tied up.
Do I get advantage with that?
I'm just pitching an idea.
I'll give you advantage.
Yay! You just hear a kitten mew. I got a 10 with advantage. I'm changing out my dice.
Yes, blame
But the nat 20.
Okay. Top of the order, Aleem. So I take it we're not attacking him anymore?
No.
No, Raylos wouldn't say that. Never mind.
Okay.
What about the
gonna
legs?
hold
You don't need
action.
those.
Maybe like an attempted grapple in case he tries to do anything. Actually, he'll hold the help action to help anybody that will try and like stop him if he tries to do anything. And then on his turn, the guy sits down.
Oh.
You all want to know about Matak.
That or why you threw an axe at us.
You're getting close.
Can Vangak see anything in his mind?
For his thoughts, you get images of like a lot of orcs and other bandits kind of moving in a group, kind of headed towards the mountains. And as he starts talking, you see him talking to a much older orc that kind of like, from memory's sake, tells him to go kind of like survey the area, and then it's him again, and he's walking up on your camp.
Okay. Would I potentially recognize the mountains as the ones we're going to, where I saw the orcs in his mind?
Yeah, from
Or
how
would he-
like positional wise, it would seem that way.
Okay. Vangax is gonna walk up to Leia and go, well, Matsutake is up in the mountains. We are headed.
Then we
I
are
saw
close.
in his mind.
Trying to think. She kind of looks to the group. If we're that close, then we can't dilly-dally any longer.
Agreed.
Yeah, from up there, from the top of the rock.
Oh no.
Yeah, we should probably get moving. Let me get down there first.
How did you get up there?
It's an ability that I have. It comes with being Fey.
Acrobatics check if you're just trying to like slide down.
Well, that's a 14 on the die plus 4, so.
And Rayleigh dies and loses all his HP. No, you make your way down.
Cool. Just like slide down.
Dalen, how long does your command last?
Let's see. Just one round. So after his, yeah. So not long.
Okay. Perception checks?
8.
23.
21.
You all see that he's, well, most of y'all see that he's actively trying to get out of the grasp of these knotted ropes.
Somebody kick him down, please. Dalen, if you can,
Vangax.
What am I doing?
kick him down. On the
I
belly.
will just like kick his weapons away from him, basically.
Okay, so you move the glaive out of the way and the hand axe that he has left.
So what should we do with you?
Kill me, if you dare.
If we dare?
I mean, Vangax, Dalen, if you want to take him into the cart and just toss him in there, just keep an eye on him. Or we could drag him. Never mind. That's a little too hard.
Oh no,
Do-
I think he probably
Leia?
deserves it.
Leia, do we need him?
How long ago did Matuk send you to come Scope us out.
3 days.
Insight check.
My detect thoughts goes up to a minute. Would I still be in his mind to see what he's thinking?
I
would
got
say
23 on insight.
At advantage, Vingax.
$17.
From what you could tell, like the memories kind of match up that way.
I got a 23 to insight.
Yeah, same.
Okay. 3 days ago.
Checks out.
Where is he headed exactly?
To the mountains for a
Is he pl-
ritual.
A ritual? What
Yes.
ritual?
The sacrificial kind.
Would Vangax be able to see more specifically?
You see them like in his mind, like gathering a bunch of stuff, probably for a ritual. And like with their nomadic ways, kind of heading towards the mountain reaches.
Okay. So he's gonna relay that to Leia. Yeah, they've been gathering stuff for the ritual. I'm not sure if he knows exactly what it is. I couldn't perceive that in his mind.
You can see a very irritable look on Leia's face as she like slams the heel of her boot into this orc's like shoulder and like just digging it in. What is this ritual for?
Power. They say there's power in these lands. Power unkept.
Well, so here's the thing. I didn't even catch your name. What is your name to begin with?
What is your name?
Aurelith. Enough of this. I'm a badass type of deal. Come on. Just...
The name's
Ah.
Bazur.
All right, Bazor. This is power that you don't want. Trust me.
I am not
You'll-
getting the powder.
You know what I mean. Your leader, it is not worth it. They will die. And if you want to stop them, I would stop them. But these lands are tainted by something that will not benefit you whatsoever. Anyone by awakening all this. Whatever magic you seek.
Really, don't even bother. He's not going to listen. When is this ritual supposed to take place?
Soon.
How soon?
You should be
You can-
leaving.
And you should answer my damn question.
Is Vangax able to see a more clear date or time?
No, I would say around now the detect thoughts have kind of worn
Okay.
off.
Okay. Well, Leia, I think the next thing is to leave and stop this ritual as soon as we can.
She kind of removes her heel from this orc's shoulder. Fine. She's going to head to the carriage. There's a lot going on in her mind right now.
And as you all,
Vengax is going to turn and start to make his way after Leia. But before so, he's going to take his greatsword and stab the orc in the heart.
okay,
Whoa, 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 no, no, no. No.
I mean,
What?
did he
Wait.
do it?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we stopped
Raylan,
it.
you're like over here.
Well, I slid down. That's a thing.
Yeah, but I don't think you. If Leia's going back, he comes up. There's a Thalen in your way.
I could just be like, Seagrail. No, no, no. Oh.
Okay, so I'm switching.
So as you do that, Vengax, the orc creature kind of gives you a confident smirk before slouching down. And as you remove your blade, you see this black consistency of blood, maybe something else, possibly.
She's running.
And as you all look at this, as Vengax's blade of his great axe tipped in this black liquid, that's where we're going to end it.
Black liquid, not blood?
Nice.
It's almost like
It's so cool. Before we leave, while everyone is doing exclamation prize to win some dice, we are going to level up. First, go into your character sheets, make sure your HP is set to manual, and then roll some hit dice.
Manual. Do we just like edit?
Yeah,
Character?
edit, go in. In the main home area, go down to where it says HP point type, fix, switch it to manual. And then go to your class, figure out which one you're leveling up. The first part of each level shows what your hit die is, such as 1d8 for Warlock. Figure out what your hit die is, and then let's roll some dice.
So that's 1d10 for me.
3d10 is not right, is it?
No, it'll be a d10.
Just one.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a 4.
Okay. No, you can't use luck for rolling.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. I just shot.
That'd be worse if you like roll and get a lower number.
Yes! I got 10.
well, it's not gonna be a meme anymore.
What?
Multi-classing into druid.
Ooh.
I knew he was a druid.
Whole time. Suppression. So yeah, with it set to manual, it's gonna automatically add in your con bonus So just add the number on top to the number in the thing.
So
I want to take another level of cleric.
is there such a thing as a weird? What would a wizard / druid be called?
A hippie? I don't know.
Wizard lizard? Hmm. Wait, so what we rolled, what do we add that to?
To whatever the number is. Like once you level
So
up,
rolled HP, you
it's
just
gonna
add what you rolled.
automatically add your con bonus. So you just need to add on your extra.
You do that in rolled HP.
You go to class, you go to manage HP, and yes,
Okay.
you add in whatever you rolled to the rolled HP.
I rolled a
Okay.
7.
Cleric is a
So
D8.
16.
Reroll ones if you roll a 1. Oh great, I rolled a 2. There we go, 32 HP. Nice. That sucks. Yep. If y'all have any questions, let me know. But we are gonna roll for who wins some dice. Deal beaten.
Deal beaten.
You won some dice. Join the Discord. Hit up Judgy DM and let him know that you won, so that I can send you out some dice this month. Other than that, we're gonna get ready to raid, and we will catch you all on the flip side. If y'all are subscribed to us here at Dungeon Mechanics, be sure to use some of those raid wrenches, because people like dodging wrenches. If you can dodge a wrench, you can play some D&D. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.